Good morning. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. It's a little later in the morning and I'm moving really slow. Talk about week of tired. Yesterday was absolutely hilarious. I was really tired, really tired. And I was trying to keep it to myself. I mean, I knew I was tired, so I didn't want to make everybody else tired. And one of my coworkers said, "I'm really tired." And you looked at her and her eyes are all glassy, like she's really tired. And then one of the other coworkers said a couple hours later, "I'm really tired. I can barely keep my eyes open." And then at one point, one of my other coworkers, I went to ask her a question. She yawns right in front of me. Like, all of us are completely exhausted yesterday. It was funny. Maybe you had to be there, but I thought it was hilarious. As I yawn, because I'm really still, I had my cup of tea. This is my second cup. I've been up for an hour and a half. No, I've been up for 2 hours now. Wow. I've been doing some research. So, today's theme is reflect what you desire, which may seem similar to Wednesday's theme, which is mirror what you admire. But they are different. So, reflecting what you desire has more to do with bringing energy into your life. So mirroring what you admire, that's a behavior, it's a characteristic. Reflecting what you desire, that is what you want to bring into your life. So there's a lot of information out there. You see it all the time on Facebook where people talk about positive words that you say, positive, turning it into, "I'm sorry I'm late," to "thank you so much for waiting for me." Okay? Turning your words around to bring that energy into your life, to bring positive into your life. We, by nature, I don't know if it's nature, nurture, or our society, or our culture, or so much media input that's negative. I'm really not sure. But many people seem to default into the negative. I default into the negative. I am not exempt from this at all. And I work really hard to turn things around positive. I am not always successful, but I continue to work on it. So there's a passage in I Come as a Brother that I wanted to read to you because it kind of talks about this. Over and over again, this kind of material comes up and comes out as it bypasses the mental process. It is simply a way of intuition allowing itself to guide you in seeing parts of your being. And it does it in a gentle way. Your being can be trusted. It will not present you with the information before you are ready to receive it. So it will be a gentle stirring up, a gentle coming out. You will know when truth has been written because it will ring a bell in the sky of your mind, in the sky of the being which you will hear and know for truth. And once you have defined the area of weakness, the next step is to find the appropriate solution and live a new way. This is when the whole world comes back as a mirror. A book will catch your eye, and it will be the information you can use. You will be talking with someone, and they will say something that resounds in your being. Your intuition begins to awaken through dreams and daydreams. The minute that you want to find the way is the minute that you start to find the way. You will be dedicated to looking every day and seeing your path and your light. Everybody wants to be able to live their life as best that they can. We all want that. Whether we get it, sometimes we struggle with it. When you reflect and open your inner self and your inner peace to the point where you can be yourself, then those positive things that you desire also move towards you. So I've talked, oh my goodness, this kitten is going crazy. I've talked a lot over the last year about finding your peace, finding your center. And I talk about that a lot because when you find your peace and you find your center, you shine. You can't help it. You are in that center place that you shine peacefully forward, and other people will see that. When you are in that peace, you can listen to that inner voice and you can be open to that universal positiveness coming at you. There's always going to be negative out there, but if you have your center, you can shield yourself against that negative stuff and you can stay within your peace. And that reflection of that desire of bringing positive energy to you can happen. There's so many layers here. But it's one of those things that you have to work on. You have to work on allowing yourself to be who you are. And you have to allow your being to be trusted. Too many times we don't trust ourselves. And those are from years of damage and trauma and all the things that happen to us. And I am not exempt from that either. I work on those things. There are things that have traumatized me that I continue to work on. I work on it a lot. But I know that these are achievable things. They're, no matter how big the monster is in my head, I know that the reality is that they are monsters in my head and that I can work on those things and I can work towards positive response, positive action, positive energy in my life. I can always work on those things, and so can you. So today's theme is reflect on what you desire. So reflect on the energy that you bring towards you. If you are finding your peace and you are centered, the energy that's going to come reflect out and then come back to you will be positive. Positive things will come your way. If all you think about is how tortured you are and how negative life is and how everybody's picking on you, you know, the adage of nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I'm going to go eat worms, then everybody's going to hate you, nobody's going to like you, and you might as well go eat worms. I mean, it's just whatever it is that you're throwing out there, it's going to come back to you. You have to turn it around, and you have to practice it. Because you get stuck in that negative cesspool of ickiness. You get stuck. It's why it's a cesspool of ickiness. It's keeping you stuck. So that's today's theme, and that was the passage from I Come as a Brother. I'm going to read what is happening in history on this day from our Book of Days book. I'm really liking this. It's just a little tidbit of history every day. Each year on this date, a sacred solstice ritual called a Makara Sankranti is celebrated by Hindus in India with saffron, songs of joy, ritual baths, and sacred rivers. I am probably butchering that name. I'm a little confused why it's called a sacred solstice ritual, since the solstice was a good month ago. Anyway, interesting. I don't know if it's right or not, but it's still interesting. So, I hope you have a beautiful day. Take some time to go outside. I'm going to walk to the post office this morning. It's chilly, but it's not freezing, and I need to get my steps in before I sit down and start working on scroll work. Well, actually, I have a couple projects. I have a box that I want to paint, and then I have some scroll practice sheets that I want to work on. And then I have my manuscript project that I want to work on. And let me tell you, I'm not picking up a needle. I am not sewing a thing for the next 6 months. At least that's the plan. I say that, but the funny part is I got done with the last event with my new outfit, my new fighting outfit, and I immediately started thinking of other variations on the same thing. Yes, I did. It never stops. The creative process never stops. Also, coming up on January 20th, I will be on the radio again. At least that's still the plan. I have to email Jacobus and double check, but that's what we determined back in December or November. And then I still have a workshop on January 27th on empathy. It'll be the second workshop. It's a variation on the theme of the first one, so if you came to the first one, great. You will get something new out of the second one. It's some of the same material, but depending on who comes, new information gets streamed through the consciousness. So no two classes are the same. I hope you have a beautiful day. May you find your peace. I will not see you again till next week. I get 2 days off from the internet, from the computer. I will probably dive into the arts and not come up till Sunday evening. So have a beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Take some time outside and follow some advice. Really disconnect from the internet, media, radio, TV, all of it if you possibly can. And I wish you a blessed weekend. And I will see you not tomorrow in prayer, but on Monday. Blessed be.